The Evergreen Media Network Studio, powered by Scott Tree Services.
Welcome back to Classic Car Radio. I'm Keith McDonald here with Steve Charbonneau, Todd Byron, and the lovely Michael Corral.
Oh, wait a sec. We both can't be lovely now. All right?
There we go again.
There's only one lovely guy in here, all right?
I'm fixing to wrap him up in that doggone rug right there. And the rug he goes, and then
So anyway,
What's that saying? It ain't the first hole I dug. We'll have to dig another one.
we call 811, bro.
before we get out of that ceramic story, it says gloves should protect your hands, which will be the closest to the product. A long sleeve shirt and pants too, and cover up as much skin as you can. Wear a mask or ventilator. Make sure to work in a covered but well-ventilated, shaded area. Seriously, don't breathe this stuff in. It's not air, and it smells bad. So that's your ceramic actual
coating.
ceramic coating stuff.
And what's the other thing? The clay bars. That's completely
The
different.
clay bar
Clay
help.
bars like overspray, contaminants,
okay.
contaminants,
Oh, it
pigments,
pulls-
all that stuff.
You can clean up. You can clean a car, like scrub it down, and really wash it well, dry it.
Right.
You do the clay bar thing, and you look at it. It's a white clay bar covered in dirt.
You just
And
gotta
what's-
be careful.
It
What's
pulls
the
it
stuff
out.
that Justin uses? It's not ceramic. It's something else down here. Unique? Was it unique?
Ceramic?
No, what's the...
Oh, Brandon?
Brandon.
Upscale?
Yeah, upscale.
That's graphene.
Graphene. That stuff, that's really good.
Oh, is it really?
But either way, no matter how you do it, you still have to do paint correction. You just,
Oh, yeah.
It can be a brand new car.
And you still got to do it.
Yeah, they'll tell you.
Oh yeah, you get stuff on the
They know what they're
cars
talking
that's
about.
sitting on the lots forever. They're bad.
Yeah, I know my buddy bought a Corvette, and he didn't like all the orange peel on it, and he brought it back to the Chevy deal, and the Chevy deal said there's nothing we can do about it. It's orange peel.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even buff it out, nothing.
Well, it's all high solids clear.
Right.
So,
And
lumpy looking.
Yeah, but when you're buying a car that's $100,000, you don't want orange peel all over the car, you know?
You shouldn't have bought it.
Yeah, well-
You didn't look at it.
Well, he didn't have it long.
Yeah.
He traded it. He didn't have it long.
We should have brought it to Steve. He could have wet sand buffed it for him.
There you go.
Nope.
Yeah.
That's Todd's dog. That's Todd.
That ain't me. You're the man, dude. I'm not the man.
I learned it all from Todd.
Yeah. You just got to learn how to say no now.
That's it. Yeah, because people just keep coming.
I
Say
sent
no,
him to
big
Todd.
boy.
I sent him to Todd.
I've been doing that, too.
Don't send them to me.
I've been sending people to Todd, too.
You better
Can't
not.
send everybody to
Well,
Todd.
you can. I don't
If he
even
sends
answer the
me
phone
one, I
anymore. So
If he sends me one, I got to send him two.
There you go.
I'm not doing work for people anymore.
I got to share the love.
All right, go ahead. You want to do a Pinto story? Is that
No,
what
we're gonna jump to history first.
Okay, go ahead.
Give us a little break, and then if we have time, we'll do some of that because
All
we're
right.
already in the second half.
Oh, man.
We'll do the Pinto if you want.
No, go ahead.
I'm joking
Do
with
the
you.
history. Go ahead.
Okay. Everyone knows the story about the Pinto. Let's talk about it real quick. HotRod.com actually has this. It's a tragic story, the history and tragedy of the Ford Pinto, everything you need to know. And it's a pretty long historical thing about the Pinto and how Bunky Knudsen, the guy that was in charge of, the GTO,
Oh,
The
there we go.
Pontiac.
Right back to the Pontiac.
he moved
I was
over
going
to
to say
Ford.
that's why you wanted to do it.
And
Let's
Lee
talk about
Iacocca, Lee Iacocca was the head of Ford and put Knudsen on in charge of this Pinto project. And it had to be under $2,000 and it had to be under 2,000 pounds. And they got it done. But we all know the gas tank issue. And a girl died, unfortunately. Let me see if I can find that.
So
yeah.
The Pinto turned into a Pontiac? Is that what we're
The
hearing?
Pinto
I'll be
Pinto
honest
fuel
with you, I
tank
thought
was
they were
placed.
pretty cool.
I thought they were too. I worked at a Ford dealership at the time, and a new car prep, and I drove them in from the lot and prepped them, washed them, waxed them, put down the floor mats, all that stuff. Check the oil, get them all ready. Did the glass, get all the
Poor man's
stickers
Mustang,
on.
you know what I'm saying?
I like
Yeah.
the Vega instead. I like
Well,
the
if
Vega.
I had to choose between the two, I'd definitely
Yeah.
choose a Vega.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Sad day today.
one day, as we all know, something happened. Girl got hit from behind by a big truck, and the car
Explode.
burst into flames. And the problem is that the trunk floors are so thin that when she got hit, it pushed everything forward, and she couldn't open the door. So she was trapped inside as gas ran in.
And the car burst.
And the car just burst into flames on the interior and burned her to death. And there was a kid in the car with her, and she died, but he had 90% burns on his body. I can't believe I didn't paste this in. I thought I put that part in. Anyway, I guess I missed that, so whatever.
I thought it was in there, but go ahead.
I did too.
Yeah, but
maybe I dropped a page.
and what was the gas tank was on the side on the Pinto, right?
No, they're dead center in the
right
back.
dead center.
Yeah.
And what happened is that the gas tank went forward to a bolt sticking out of the rear end housing that was out far enough to puncture the tank, and the gas would go forward and into the cab.
So what was it, behind the license plate?
Yeah, behind the license plate.
I thought it was on the side.
But the gas
No, it was behind
inlet
the
was on
bumper.
the side, but it would break off, right? Was it behind the bumper?
Yeah, it's behind the bumper because above the bumper is the rear body panel. You know, that's where the license plate was.
Right, true.
What was
So
the other
anyway-
car, too? They had the other car. Remember, they all had to put the trailer hitches on them. Was it a Jeep or something?
I think they fixed the problem.
With the Jeep that Steve's talking about?
Yeah, they had another. Someone else had a recall where they were getting hit in the back, and their fix was put a trailer hitch on it.
Really?
I want to say it was a Jeep.
That was their fix.
Yeah.
I'll just go put a trailer hitch on.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Reinforcement back there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your condenser out, boy. All right, what's history, man?
So what they did was
Pontiac.
the Mercury Capri, they put the gas tank on the side.
Right, that's what I thought. That's where I thought the Pinto was on the
Right,
side also.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do the history thing real quick.
Yesterday.
April 7th, 1947, Henry Ford, which we all know is the founder of Ford Motor Company and developed the first affordable mass-produced car, died at his estate at the age of 83 in Dearborn, Michigan. And he was not Muslim either, believe it or not, even though he's in Dearborn. April 10th, 1879, Sandor Hertz, which is changed his name to John Hertz, was the man behind one of the largest car rental companies in the world. He was born on that day, April 10th, 1879, in Slovakia. So Hertz, remember the Hertz commercials?
Yeah. O.J. Simpson, right? Wasn't that O.J. Simpson?
Yeah, he did. OJ did those too, yeah.
Oh,
Maybe he did Avis.
Well, it was one of those
Yeah,
commercials.
he did
I
one of
forget
them,
which
running through the airport and all that.
Somebody should have tripped him.
But here's the
That
main
would've
one.
been
Yeah.
April 13th, 2009, former Major League pitcher Mark the Bird Fidrich is found dead at the age of 54 following an accident at his Massachusetts farm involving his Mack truck he was working on. Fidrich was a 1976 American League Rookie of the Year, and I remember him, the Bird. He used to talk to the balls before he pitched them and stuff.
Right, yeah.
And he used to bounce up and down like a bird, and that's why they called him the Bird. He was a great pitcher, but he suffocated when his clothes got tangled up in the PTO and just pulled him right up into it and then suffocated him. So the National Highway Traffic Safety Association said, according to this report anyway, 2007, 168 people were killed by falling vehicles and more than 10,000 people were injured in a hoist or jack incident. 29% of those of the non-crash fatalities involve people who were pinned or trapped underneath vehicles. So, don't use those
Ramps?
don't use the ramps or the jack stands from what are they?
Harbor Freight.
Harbor Freight. Yeah, don't use the Harbor Freight jack stands.
I think they upgraded them now.
Yeah,
Did they really?
A little bit heavier now.
Yeah, you got to be really careful with that stuff.
How come the guys that cut off all the what are they called? They stealing them left and right.
Oh, the
Catalytic
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 Catalytic converters.
How
Yeah.
come those guys never get hurt? They
I
get on
know.
there.
Because a thief is smart.
A friend of mine had his done. He had it on video. The guy was probably underneath his car, maybe 30 seconds, and out.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, bro, you got a nice brand new metal sawzall blade. Boom.
By the
Sawzall.
time he got out the door on his Ring doorbell, the guy was gone and the catalytic converter was gone.
Unreal.
It sounded like he had a race car.
Yeah. Yeah. I can't believe they're still stealing them.
I mean,
Them and the airbags, right? That
I'm
was
amazed
big.
that they can still get rid of them without any suspicion.
Right.
Well, that's why they started
Right.
putting they started etching VIN numbers in them now.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then I
really?
seen a guy in one of the Facebook pages the other day. He actually custom makes like rebar things to put
I
around
saw
your-
that. Yes.
To put around your
Stop it.
Cadillac.
Oh, yeah,
rear.
I've seen those rebar
Guys clean
cages.
house on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the cages. Yeah, the rebar cage.
I know. Back in when I had the junkyard, they people constantly coming in to buy Cadillac bumpers because everybody was stealing the Cadillac bumpers.
Yep.
At the time, and we had any car that came in, we had to weld the bumper on because they were just taking them.
You're the guy who did that, man.
Stealing
I used to
bumpers,
get
man.
pissed off to get these bumpers in there and go take them. Who the heck welded that
Yeah,
nut on there?
because people would ask, "Hey, you got to weld them on," because they were stealing bumpers left and right.
Now I know
Wow.
what the deal
You
was.
saw a lot of caddies with no front bumpers on them.
Oh,
Yeah, and
my
then
Lord.
GM and Ford had that trouble where they were shipping the cars on train and they were stealing the rims and tires off, and that's when they came up with the people
God
started
bless you.
finding the 20-inch steel wheel transport wheels.
Really?
Really?
What's
and then, and then the camera in the tailgates, they're stealing tailgates left and right with the
right, because
tailgates.
because it's expensive.
They're
to
still
sell.
hot items from what I know.
Yeah, the
Are they
tailgates.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
$5,000 for the Ford tailgate for the Platinum.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're-
Stupid money.
Yeah, very
Incredible.
stupid.
And when you wonder why all these guys that own body shops make a lot of money.
Yeah.
Parts are expensive.
You fell
The
again.
markup ain't that dang much money, man.
I'm still a little tadpole swimming I'm not even in the pool. I'm in the puddle outside.
It's just drying up.
Summer's coming.
Steve didn't grow his legs yet.
You
He's
better
still a
hope for
little
some rain,
tadpole.
huh? You better hope for some rain. That puddle gets bigger.
Professional bumper car season's almost over.
It don't end in this town, bro.
But
Yeah.
then you get the people, you fix their cars and they go home and hit the same garage and bring their car back.
Right.
Oh, that's gonna happen.
We
Always.
had 3 of those in the last, I'd say 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
It's amazing. People have such difficult problems driving. Their depth perception is just so far off. You know, it's like, wow,
Right.
how in the heck did you ever do that? But
Yeah.
hey,
And the best one is like, well, I'm not supposed to be driving the car. My husband doesn't know. You need to fix it by tomorrow. You need a bumper and a headlight and a fender. I'm like, we can't do that by tomorrow.
I left my Harry Potter one at home. I'm sorry.
You know, I had to hang a tennis ball from the ceiling.
That's what a lot of people
For my
do.
mother-in-law, I said, when a tennis ball hits the windshield, stop.
Right.
Yeah.
Nah, it didn't work.
Yeah.
No, she just
That
kept
didn't
going.
work.
Come on, bounce
Really?
that thing off the window.
I said, what were you trying to shoot the tennis ball to the other side?
Or we get the ones that, well, my foot accidentally slipped off the brake pedal.
Oh, yeah, that too. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's just crazy what goes on.
Or you get the thing that happened to Brian. The lady runs through the house.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right, yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
And that was on TV live.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe that either.
Trust me, that did no justice to you actually see the pictures or you see
Really?
the house.
Was that
It is-
bad?
Oof.
Lady drove right through the front door, out the back door of the house. Crazy.
Are we going to go on a break?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do the break and we'll come back. We'll do some tech talk for you. We'll be
Okay.
right back.
Offering 24/7 emergency services, Joe Scazzari Roof Services Consulting offers prompt handling of homeowners' insurance claims and has been serving the Treasure Coast for over 40 years. Scazzari's roofing experts can fabricate and install standing seam metal roofs on site, saving you thousands of dollars. And for those do-it-yourselfers, they can cut and fabricate your metal roof and deliver it right to your home or job site. Got a flat roof? Scazzari Roofing and Consulting specializes in all commercial and residential flat roofing systems. State certified and licensed, Scazzari Roofing and Consulting is family-owned and operated. Check out their website at roofservicesconsulting.com or give them a call at 772-388-7453 or toll free at 888-675-8106. Scazzari Roofing and Consulting Contractors.
Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach is looking for hard workers. If you have experience as an automotive technician or mechanic, call Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach, 772-213-8957. Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach is located at 1212 23rd Street, and they're hiring automotive technicians today. Stop by the shop or call 772-213-8957. Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach.
It's time to call Easy Brew Coffee and Bottled Water Service and learn just how much you can save and how convenient it is to have your coffee and bottled water delivered right to your home or office. In addition to water coolers, Easy Brew offers individual bottles of water in 8 or 16-ounce bottles. No more lugging it home or dragging it into the office. Serving the Treasure Coast for over 2 decades, 2 letters, 1 simple name. EZ for Easy Brew. Visit e-zbrew.com or call 800-792-3285. Easy Brew.
Get ready to experience the rhythm of a lifetime with On Your Feet, the electrifying Broadway musical celebrating the extraordinary journey of Emilio and Gloria Estefan. From humble beginnings in Cuba to global superstardom, their music transcended borders and inspired millions. Don't miss your chance to dance, laugh, and sing along with the music that defined a generation. On Your Feet, now playing at Vero's beautiful Riverside Theater. Get your best tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
Welcome back to Classic Car Radio. I'm Keith McDonald. I'm here with Mike Carano, Steve Charbonneau, and Todd Byron, and none of them are lovely. So,
Right,
wait, I am. Let's do some tech talk, boys.
Go ahead. I'm feeling it today.
Okay, now I have one, Dave from Palm Bay, and we've done this one before, but I want to, I'm reviewing because it's a lot of fun. This guy wanted to warn you guys. A few years ago, he laughed about a guy who wrote in about his girlfriend beating him in his Trans Am with her new Camaro. I had a similar experience with an ex. She asked me, we broke up, and after a few years, and she wasn't too happy about it. So one day she called to ask if she could borrow my car. Her car was being serviced. I thought I'd be nice and allow her to use it since I could take my vet to work for a change. So a few weeks later, I received $700 in red light violations, 2 toll violations in the mail. And she had taken the car to West Palm Beach Airport via the turnpike and ran the car through multiple red lights on purpose. And this was her revenge for the breakup. So just saying, guys, beware. So isn't that an interesting story?
Why
Someone
would
wrote
you?
in
I
for
wouldn't
that.
even lend it a car.
That dude ain't too
Especially if you ain't
smart.
talked to her in a couple of years.
Right.
Yeah,
There's something going behind that.
I would have never answered the phone.
You don't answer the phone now.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So if I answer the phone, you just don't know how special you are.
That's right. What else
She
you
doesn't
got?
answer the phone. I come up to the shop. Where's Todd? And I always tell him, skiing in the Alps.
That's it. Switzerland.
So where is he? Skiing in the Alps.
Skiing the Alps, man.
There you go. So what else you got? You got.
Well, I'm trying to look up Phoenix Specialty Coatings, the powder coater,
Right.
Leanne Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to look up her phone number here. If you need, Leanne does great work, and I guess she's a little slow, and she asked if we give her a little plug. She does fantastic work, multicolored stuff. And wait till I see the number here. 731-613-9192 for Leanne Johnson. She does great work. She's got a huge powder coating booth, and she does all kinds of stuff.
I've seen stuff that she's done on Facebook. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's very
She
good.
does the
Very
specialty designs and all that stuff.
So it's Leanna Johnson. Again, the number is 731-613-9192, and pretty quick turnaround. We had her on the show, and she had a long wait time, but now she's at a point where the work comes in and just about gets right out again. So give her a call if you need that. Leanna Lynn Johnson. She's on Facebook.
PhoenixSpecialtyCoatings.com.
Right, PhoenixSpecialtyCoatings.com.
We should have her on the show again in a few weeks.
Yeah,
or so.
we'll give her a call next week.
Okay.
Yeah, give her a call.
Yeah. So Dan from the
Cuda
internet
chick.
says, what?
The Cuda chick.
Cuda chick,
Cuda
right.
chick, yeah.
Go ahead.
She's got a nice, 69 Cuda, I
Something
think, or
like that,
68, yeah. Dan from the internet asks, I have a 69 Dart with a rebuilt 360 that's been sitting on an engine stand for a few months. I fought with the headers, and I went to bolt the headers up and noticed some oil coming out from the exhaust port. I stuck my finger in there, and there was a puddle of oil on the valve. Same thing was happening on both exhaust valves on the back 2 cylinders. I'm seriously hoping this isn't a bad seal, so I figured I would ask you guys if there's any other possibility. And it's not coming from the valve cover. So
So what do you do?
I didn't even
That would be.
He's
I
got
was like in my
oil.
own world when you started that.
He's got oil
Well,
in
you
his
got-
spark
you-
plug
It
holes.
sounds like a valve seal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Valve seal. Yeah.
Pull a spark plug, do a leak down check, and a couple
Yeah.
other things you can do.
Yeah. Check every spark plug,
Compression
mark them
check, all
all,
that
take
stuff.
them out in order, all that stuff.
Just yank it and rebuild it.
Yeah.
There you go. Plus, it's a 360. They're supposed to burn oil.
Right. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, if they're not burning, they're leaking.
But it said it was rebuilt though, so it shouldn't be.
It's still,
Yeah, it's a rebuilt 360. It should
it's
be all
still a
right for now.
360. They're going to burn oil and leak oil.
Yeah, but you know something? The engine builder may have overlubed all the valves and stuff before. You know, maybe that's just residual oil that he.
Shouldn't be.
Wouldn't you oil those up really well before when you rebuilt an
What are you
engine?
talking about on the outside of the spark plug?
No. The
On
valves and stuff. The
on
valves
valve
and the
stem
lifter,
itself on the
Oh,
valve.
the stems
I
and
got
everything.
you.
You know, just
Yeah.
kind of
That's usually
keep
a sign
everything
of a
lubed.
bad
So it don't
valve
rust.
seal.
He's got it sitting on engine stands. So who knows how long it's been on that? So
Yeah.
the oil's kind of leaching. I don't know.
There you go. Next question.
Next question. Let's see if we can do a little better. What do we got for time? I
You
can't
got
read it.
3.5 minutes.
Okay. Josh in Fort Pierce says, guys, I want to remove the aluminum side trim from my 68 Chevelle SS. I would like to give it a smoother and crisper look, and I believe this trim is bolted to the fenders and doors. Have you any of you managed to get them off and hide the holes without major body work?
Nope.
Nope. I would think that you
Can't
have
hide a
to fill
hole
them
out.
all.
You can't hide. Like I said, I think it sticks out almost like a pin, right? On
Yeah.
the bottom?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Well,
you
yeah.
Does it really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so you have to grind all
You
that
got to
down.
grind it down. Yeah.
Well, some of them have the tits for the clip,
Right.
and then some of them are a bolt through.
Oh, bolt. Oh, so,
Oh, are they
so,
really?
so either way.
Yeah, so you're gonna have both.
Yeah.
You know.
So there'll be holes and little tips, you said?
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
nothing easy about taking them off and filling them.
Right.
Yeah. Leave the moldings on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
That
should.
looks good with them on anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Unless he's trying to make it more of a resto mod or something.
Nope.
But, you
I
know.
don't
Let's
like
not talk about
Okay.
resto mods
Stop.
or pro mods. We're
No,
not
don't do
gonna talk about
that.
Jerry in Fort Pierce asks, I just want to know if the frames on the 70 to 72 Chevelle and El Camino are the same. What do you
No.
think?
No.
Oh, that's funny. The front might be the same, but the back is totally
A
different.
little
Right,
longer.
right. It's longer, right?
it. It's the El Camino
Oh,
guy
here we go.
And they're
No.
boxed.
funny.
It says they're boxed. They're boxed frames in the back too. Aren't they boxed? For more
Yeah, in
strength?
the back, but
Yeah.
it's an El Camino.
It's an El
man.
Camino.
Yeah,
It's a completely
yeah.
different car.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
wheelbase
Right.
is like.
Yeah, but
that's
I've-
all totally different.
I've personally seen this on some of the websites where people say they are, and I'm like, no, they're not.
Yeah, I mean, common sense will tell you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and fit that. Let me know.
Hey,
I'm
don't
not
make fun of
putting
our
you down.
listeners. Don't
I'm
make
not
fun of
putting
our
you down,
listeners.
but I'm just saying. I mean, think
Jerry,
about
we're
it.
very sorry. We're very sorry what Todd's saying about you.
But they're
I'm
longer.
not putting you down, bro. I'm just.
Put two of the cars next to each other. One's longer than the other.
Exactly.
by all
There you
means.
go.
There you go.
I mean, we can throw bodies in the bed of that thing.
That's right.
You're not in the
Right,
trunk
yeah.
of the well.
Todd's got one.
Yeah, I got one.
That's right.
Right, yeah, you know.
Go ahead. What's the next
Jim
one?
from Sebastian says, I'm looking at buying a 65 Pontiac Catalina. Yay! 2+2, 421 high output HO automatic. It has the original numbers matching motor. I believe it's a condition number 3 car. What would a number 2 car be worth? Why is he asking that if he thinks it's a 3?
Right.
Would it take away from the value if I made it a 4-speed? Yeah, it would, because it wouldn't be stock anymore.
Right. It'd be a pro mod
Be
because
Yeah,
you changed it.
Yeah. So a local guy who listens to our show sold a 65 2+2 HO car that needed some work for about $17,000. But when he finished the car, he got $30,000. I think the 4-speed might actually help, but make sure the transmission stays with the car for the next owner. Why go through the trouble of putting I guess because it's an HO 421, right?
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, though, that if it doesn't have a 4-speed, they won't touch it.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I know when I sold my orange car, even when I put 700 R4, 3,500 RPM stall, people were like, 4-speed car, 4-speed automatic.
Right.
I don't want a 4-speed.
Yeah, well,
read the ad.
think
you know.
about this too. A 65, wouldn't that be a turbo hydromatic? The 2-speed
Oh, the power
Power
glide.
glide.
Yeah.
Power Glide. Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't it be a Power Glide?
What
The
year?
2-speed 65 Pontiac. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, real-
2-seat power glide.
Real quick, I got to say this one. Wheels and Keels Foundation, April 13th, is having a car show. 14th annual charity fundraiser weekend car show on Saturday at the Mooring Yacht and Country Club. Go to WKVero.com to register. It's $50 to register. It goes to a good cause.
Right, great show.
Yeah, if you
Huge,
didn't
beautiful
register,
cars.
you better be there by 8.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're not
Okay, so
getting
we are out of here. We're at Classic Car Radio. Thank you very much for listening. And
See
yeah,
ya.
we are out of here.
Put the
Bye-bye.
pedal to the metal. Play us out, Jess.
Bow, bow, bow.